You know how difficult it is to stay consistent. And you also know about the excuses you're gonna make to not be consistent. Or rather, to justify lazy behavior, to not continue to go to the gym every day, to not upload, to not meditate. We create these excuses all the time because a part of our brain wants us to be lazy. It wants us to be comfortable. It's a survival thing that if we aren't comfortable, we have to make ourselves comfortable. Otherwise, there could be danger around us. So it's one of the major things a part of the brain focuses on, the reptilian brain, we can call it. So as far as these habits go then, that we want to do daily, but that we're gonna have to fight our own brain on, it can be really difficult to do that. It can be difficult even to start doing something, just because you know of the challenges of being consistent. A classic example is, of course, starting to go to the gym. And I hear this one a lot, sadly, that people say that there's no point in starting to go to the gym and work out because the results that they want won't come to them until many years into the future. They know that they have to put 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the gym before they get their physique that they're wanting. So to them, it's simply not worth it. And they can't imagine going to the gym every single day or 3 times per week over the next weeks, over the next years. You just can't see that happening in their head. And I've been there too. I had a very hard time starting to go to the gym. Lots of different reasons, but one of them was this. That once you start, you have to be consistent. And that thing seemed so difficult. And I've been going now for about 2 years, a little bit longer than 2 years. And my physique doesn't look amazing. So I'm probably gonna have to do another 2, 3 years until I get this physique that really pops. But still, I managed to remain consistent. And mostly because it's such a great thing to do. Your confidence goes up, like everything improves when you go to the gym. And I managed to keep this dream in my mind of the promised future version of myself. But it can be very tough sometimes to look into the future and tell yourself, oh, okay, 6 days per week of gym for the next 5 years. Or if we take such a thing as doing YouTube, another typical example of why people quit. Because a lot of people, I think don't quote me on this stat, but I think over 50% of Gen Z people, Gen Z kids, Gen Z want to be an influencer online. So that means they have to post. And a lot of them do start to post content on YouTube, for example. The problem is that the results that you want are locked behind this door that you can only pass through once you've been consistent for a very long period of time. It's like not only do we not know when we're gonna blow up, when we're gonna become famous, if you will, if you want to use that word, we also have to keep being consistent all throughout this time. Consistency coupled with not knowing when it could happen, if it ever happens. That's what kills a lot of people's dreams on posting stuff like this. And I can too feel that this is difficult to be consistent on. I can only look, if I only look 100 days into the future. So currently I'm on a daily upload schedule. I may keep it, I might not, but for right now that's it. If I just look 100 days into the future, and I think about that, 100 days of daily uploads. That's a lot of content. That's a lot of recordings. That's a lot of scripts I have to write. And ultimately, what it boils down to, a lot of ideas that I need to have. Because it needs to be somewhat unique relative to my past content. It needs to bring some value to you. And it needs to be stuff that I have experience in or knowledge in. I can't just make stuff up. So there's a lot of criteria for something that I need to come up with every single day. So when I look 100 days into the future, it's seemingly impossible to do that. Because we take these 100 days, we pull them back to today, and I see this mountain of ideas that I'm going to be forced to come up with if I wish to continue this upload streak or this upload schedule. But that's a problem, obviously, because if I had to come up with that today, 100 ideas, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. If I still had the entire night, I would not manage to do that. And same with going to the gym. It's the wrong way to look at it. I need to go to the gym 6 times per week over the next 5 years to get the physique I want. It's simply harmful to us to think that we're gonna have to go to the gym 5 days per week over the next 5 years. It's too much for us. That's demotivating. That's the stuff that makes us not continue, makes us quit and give up on those dreams. Instead, we have to look at what we have to do right now, the task at hand. Instead of looking at those 100 coming days, we should look at the day to day. I don't need to come up with 100 ideas, 100 days of daily uploads. I just have to come up with something for today. And that I can do. Because all of a sudden, it's not 100 ideas to come up with any longer. It's just one. It's just the one idea for today. I don't need to go to the gym for all these days. I just have to go today. So we break it down in the smallest steps possible to make it realistic. And at that point, not even our reptilian brain can have anything to say on this. Just one day, I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. So now we're starting to be on the same side as our reptilian brain. It agrees with us, that's possible. And now with our entire selves on one side, we can get going and do this. And today I can make that daily content, that today I can go to the gym. And then tomorrow, okay, today I can make one piece of content. I can record a video today. One idea, no problem. I can go to the gym, no problem. I can sit down and meditate, no problem. I can stick to my diet today, no problem. You can just continue to extend this all the time, but you cannot lose yourself in a long-term perspective on this. We think, and we constantly train ourselves to think in the long term with everything. That's the whole idea of this delaying gratification, not partying and drinking all this right now in order to get the life we want later on. But for this, with consistency, we have to take that time, that timeline, that time frame, and we have to take it back, bring it back to us, to the present moment, the present day, because that's how we can be consistent in the long term. So if you've been struggling, if you don't see any results, you feel demotivated by the thousands of days you have in front of you in the gym, don't be. Just go to the gym today and you're gonna be fine. Thank you for joining me for this moment, and I will see you again soon.